please pick this up. Do yourself a favor as we go into the summer months and purify, just purify your life. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Osea's entire body care / skincare line. So if you guys have been wondering about this amazing brand and if you should try it, if so, which products I recommend best, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so I've done this video before for Necessaire and Charlotte Tilbury. I will link those videos down below. Of course, I titled this video to rank higher in the algorithm. I do not have every item in Osea's body care and skincare line. I've probably tried maybe 75% of the line. I do feel like I have a great grasp on some of their best sellers for sure, and I can tell you guys which products are my favorite and which are not. Now, how was I introduced to Osea? I believe it was my girl Happy Stylish Mommy. She was sharing their oh so famous Undaria Algae oil, and I was very hesitant because y'all know I'm not an oil girl. I don't know how I took the plunge, but I did. I also received a $500 gift card from Osea for doing a campaign with them on Instagram, and that was so amazing. So I've been able to try a lot of the line. I've been able to buy a lot of gifts for people because I love being able to introduce people to this line because I really stand behind it. So let's get into all the products I have to share and which are my favorite. Now, I also do want to say that I have this little problem with my wrist where I sleep like this. And so I don't know if you can tell, but my wrist is like I have a huge lump on my wrist. So if I can't move very quickly, that's why. If my makeup looks off, that's because I was trying to blend using my entire arm and not my hand. It's been a struggle. So I'm going to start with their best sellers mini collection because I think this is a great kit to get. This includes their Osea Cleanser, the Hyaluronic Serum, the Undaria Algae Body Butter, Biotic Water Cream, the Undaria Algae Body Oil, and the Anti-Aging Body Balm. Now, actually, before I get into that, I should say that Osea is a brand that started in Malibu, so it's created here in the US, and it's all focused around algae being the key ingredient. I would say that their line is all about glow, hydration, and smooth skin. So this is not going to necessarily be the line for those of you guys like myself, especially with skincare that like to be matte. Osea is all about glow and hydration, which I think is really nice because that's how you maintain your youthful appearance. So this was the first thing that I tried. Let's start with the Osea Cleanser. The Osea Cleanser is their regular cleanser. Now they do have a few cleansers in their line. I have tried 2 of them. I'm also going to put the prices of all these items across the screen because that helps me determine how I like a product and whether or not I will repurchase it. Now I should say that I have oily acneic skin. Yeah, I have pigmented skin, like actual hyperpigmentation. This cleanser I think is great for normal to dry skin types. I found it to be too creamy for me. Like I said, I do have oily acneic skin, so I tend to prefer a gel or a clay cleanser, but this feels like a lotion. So I think if you have dry to normal skin, you may like it. For me, and I don't feel like it was deep cleansing enough, I use this when I'm traveling. Like if I'm gonna be somewhere overnight and I just need something to throw in my toiletry case, I will use this. I also don't like the packaging. I will say, much of Osea's line has frosted glass. I don't like frosted glass. I should also state that you're going to hear me describe these items and whether or not I like them, talking about some interesting variables. I am very particular about product packaging. I find that frosted glass, I just don't like the way it feels. There's nothing wrong with it. It's very luxurious and high quality. I'm just not a fan of a frosted glass. So we'll say that across the board. This is also unscented, which I like scented products, so that was a con for me. Like I said, not for me. If you have normal to dry skin, you may like this. So for me, this is an easy pass. The next product that I actually just started using recently is the Biotic Water Cream, and I actually used it today. I have this mini little sample from the bestsellers kit. I really like this moisturizer, but it's not for me, once again. So this is what they call a lightweight consistency. If you have normal skin, this is probably lightweight. It's a little too thick for my skin, but it does provide you with a ton of hydration. I just don't like the consistency. I'm really a stickler for consistency, and I think that's mainly just because I'm so oily. Anything heavy on my skin, even if it doesn't clog my pores, it just makes me feel icky. So this is heavy on my skin. Once again, I think if you have normal to dry skin, you will find this to be really nice. It does hydrate my skin very, very well. And before I applied my makeup today, my skin looked so hydrated and plump. The Seabiotic water cream is also unscented, and you guys know that I like scented products, but if you have sensitive or dry or normal skin, you might really appreciate that. I do like this, just not for me. I'll probably use this to travel. So that's a great thing about getting a kit like this with mini sized products, is that even if it doesn't work for you, you can still use it to travel. The Seabiotic water cream for me is an easy pass. Okay, the next item I'm going to talk about is probably the best seller of their line overall, and this is the Undaria Algae Body Oil. Whew. Okay, so this was the product that I first tried. This is usually the product that most people rave about. I am not traditionally an oil girl for my body. My body isn't necessarily oily, but just because of my face, I'm always a little like turned off by oils. This is the best and most hydrating oil I have ever used. Now, as you can see, I haven't used too much of it because it is very, very, very thick. It also smells like citrus, clean, very nice, very spa-like. Not all the items in the line are scented. I think more often than not, the skincare is unscented. So I love the scent of this. I do like the texture, but I can't see myself using something like this in the spring and summer because it's very thick. Like, this is a viscous oil. I like to use this on Skincare Sundays. So I do this thing on my Instagram called Skincare Sunday where I take time out for myself because my weeks are never just solely dedicated to me. When I have a little extra time to luxuriate, I will use something like this. If it's the winter or fall and my skin is extra dry, this is really nice, but I couldn't see myself using something like this every day. It's also very expensive. Just don't need this much hydration day to day. Now, one thing I will say about the body oil is that though it is very thick, it does have a great absorption rate. So when you apply it, it starts to immediately absorb into your skin. Your skin is left feeling hydrated, but it doesn't necessarily look like you have a film on your skin. So I do enjoy that. If you love body oils, you're probably going to really enjoy this. Okay, my next product is the Osea Undaria Algae Body Butter. Now, you guys know that I'm a huge fan of body butters. I've tried everything from First Aid Beauty to Josie Marin to all natural body butters. This is my favorite, hands down. So what I love about this so much is the texture, number one. It's almost like a pudding. Very smooth body butter that almost feels like a gel texture. It is thick, but it almost feels like it has the body oil in it because it's just like a pudding texture. I love the way this feels on my skin. This also has that great like fresh citrusy scent that all the other items in the body care line have. And it also has ceramides. Ceramides are like an ingredient that helps to boost your moisture barrier. If you deal with eczema or very, very dry, dehydrated skin, ceramides are going to be your best friend. I used this religiously in the fall and winter. Now that it's a bit warmer outside, I'm not using this too much. I think I will use the next product that I'm going to talk about a little more. But in the dead of winter, when my skin was very, very dry and thirsty, this just was amazing. My skin drunk it up. I have heard that some people don't like it. They say that it leaves your skin feeling sticky. It is like the consistency of a pudding. So it's only something I use at night when I really want all the hydration to absorb fully into my skin. My favorite ever. I would totally repurchase this, and I have about 3 or 4 backups because it's that good. Next item. This is the Osea Anti-Aging Body Balm, and you guys, I really love this. They mix between the oil and the body butter. A creamy butter that has more slip to it than the body butter. So I find that this is a great middle of the road product. It is supposed to be anti-aging because it has vitamins in it. I don't see too much of a change with that per se, but I do love this product. It has really nice slip. It makes my body super hydrated, and it's not as messy as the oil. I don't use it too much. I just feel like the body butter works just fine for me, but it is nice. Yep, you still have that same great citrusy scent. I love this. I don't hear too many people talk about it. If you're someone who's not a fan of an oil like myself and you find that a body butter just takes too long to apply because it's very thick and pudding-like, you're probably gonna love this. It's literally a mix between the body butter and the body oil. I really do enjoy this. It just makes my skin feel so soft and supple without leaving me oily. So this is a product I would totally keep in my routine and repurchase. So those are all of the items that are in the mini bestsellers kit. Now I want to get to some items that are not in the kit but that I love as well. This baby right here, Salts of the Earth Body Scrub. Now I have spoken about this product a few times on my channel because it greatly surprised me. I'm not the biggest body scrub lover anymore. I just think they're messy, they're cumbersome, they take so much extra time, like, you know, let me play my violin. It's not gonna take 20 minutes in the shower, but it does add a few extra minutes onto my shower. So I'm not the biggest fan of a body scrub. I feel a lot of body scrubs aren't gritty enough, and the skin on my body is very dry, so I need something super rough. But then at the same time, I feel like that can also dry your skin out, and then you're teeter-tottering back and forth between hydration and having really just smooth exfoliated skin. This baby solves that problem. Now, the one thing I will say is that the oil seeps out of the container. So like right now I have oil on my little desk that I'm sitting at, so that's kind of annoying. But when I tell you this is the most hydrating, abrasive scrub that really gets your skin really clean. Ooh, oh, my wrist. Oh, Lord help me. Ooh, pray for me. Okay, so I'm gonna do a close-up shot of this so you can see just how hydrating it is. Literally, while I'm looking at it, I see the oil separating from the salt and sitting on top. Now, this does not smell exactly like the other items in the line. It does have that citrusy profile, but it also has like a creamy, nutty scent to it. I believe it's the salt. Yeah, Himalayan pink salt, Bolivian rose salt, and Dead Sea salt. What I really love about this over any other salt or sugar scrub I've used is that when you are done using this, your skin is so hydrated that the water beads up on your skin. That is the best telltale sign to know just how hydrated your skin is. I also do like the texture of this, oddly enough. The salt and the oil kind of creates like a mushy salt scrub. I don't know how to describe it, but I really do enjoy this. It's just so hydrating that I don't want to use this every day. So once again, I use this kind of along the lines that I use the body oil on a skincare Sunday before a special occasion when I want to really indulge and luxuriate. This is not something I would use day to day just because like it just does too much. I don't mind getting out of the shower and applying a lotion. I don't always need to be this hydrated day to day. And it's also, once again, another pricey product. Probably would purchase this again. I don't think that you need anything like this for daily use, but it is probably one of the top 2 body scrubs that I've ever used. So I'd highly recommend this. Okay, my next item is still in packaging because I started using it recently as well because I knew I wanted to do this video, and I am stunned. I mean, just opening the box, I can smell it. This is the Osea Ocean Cleansing Mud. And let me actually read the ingredients because this does something amazing that I've never found in any other cleanser. For oily, blemish prone, and combo skin, which I do have, it's a seaweed cleanser that decongests blemished skin and reduces oily shine. A potent blend of seaweeds removes surface impurities and visibly balances blemishes. Organic tea tree and peppermint peppermint provide a cooling sensation. Skin is refreshed, energized, and purified. I used this the other day. If you have combination or oily skin, please pick this up. Do yourself a favor as we go into the summer months and purify. Just purify your life. When I tell you my face felt invigorated, when they say the peppermint, what is it? The peppermint oil and the tea tree, like it creates a cooling sensation, but you can also tell that this cleansing mud is deeply cleansing your pores. This is going to be my new favorite cleanser for the spring and summer. I've been using the same cleanser for years. Y'all, I was shocked. This is amazing. I will put the price across the screen. Once again, I don't like the frosted bottle, especially because my hands are gonna be wet, but I would just have to get over it because when I tell y'all, this shocked me so much. If you have oily skin, please try it. Please. This is exactly the texture and the feeling that I am looking for when I am hot and oily and wearing makeup at the end of the day in the summertime. I mean, I haven't even used it 5 times, but this will be a staple in my routine. Highly, highly recommend it and will repurchase again and again and again. My next product, which was the first facial product that I tried, Hyaluronic Serum. Now, I actually received this from the brand. I was doing a collaboration with them on Instagram, and I just had to basically speak about it once and tag the brand. Well, I fell in love, but I'm always honest. You guys know this video was not sponsored. Now, while some of these items were gifted, I'm always gonna be honest because it does no justice to lie. I might love something, but you may not like it, and vice versa. This hyaluronic acid serum is so amazing. The only problem is it's $88. Now, I don't care how luxurious I may like my life. I don't care how much money I have. I am always going to be conservative with certain things. I don't think everything in my routine has to be luxurious. I don't think everything in my routine has to be expensive. There is no way on God's green earth that I would ever repurchase or purchase an $88 hyaluronic acid. I love the one from La Roche-Posay, and it's about $35. Hyaluronic acid is such a simple ingredient. There's no reason why it should be this expensive. Now, you do get this really cute dropper, and it dispenses the perfect amount of product, but like $88, I just don't think anybody needs to spend that much. Now, I'm not judging you if you would like to purchase this. Different strokes for different folks, but for me in this house, no. It's a great product. It hydrates your skin. It makes your skin juicy. It does its job. It's non-scented, which I'm not a fan of. But do I think you need to spend $88 on it? No. I would recommend it. I am not going to purchase it myself though, because I'm not spending this much money, and that's just me being honest. Ding. The next to last product was truly a shocker to me. You guys have heard me speak about it in a few videos. I'm always like vacillating whether or not I think it's worth it or not, if I love it. Osea Sea Minerals Mist. Now, as you can see, Osea, I clearly love it. I am a fan of facial mists, but mainly for the misting experience. Let me show you guys what the actual mist is like. It's a very big mist. It covers a lot of surface area. I love this. It's hydrating without feeling like it has any acids or chemicals in it. I will repurchase this. And I'm not a toner person, but this really helps to hydrate your skin. It uses seaweed once again. Algae and seaweed is the staple ingredient across this entire line. And I love this. I would most compare it to the Yonka Pink Toning Mist, but that one has botanicals and herbs that actually kind of cool your skin, and it smells and feels like you're putting herbs on your skin. Well, this is just a burst of hydration. I love it. I apply it every night after I finish my skincare. I'm gonna repurchase it. I think it's worth it. I think if you like a toner or a mist, a facial mist, you will love it. Yeah, I'd highly, highly recommend this. I was shocked. Okay guys, and the last product I have to talk about and recommend is one of my favorites in the entire line, and this is the Anti-Aging Hand Cream. I have spoken about this in so many videos. Every time I'm out with my friends and they ask for lotion, I give them a pump of this and they're like, give me the name, I need to purchase it, add it to cart right now because it's that great. So I'm gonna tell you it's $38. It's expensive, but I'll just skip to the end and tell you it's amazing. You need it. I will repurchase it. This will forever be my preferred hand cream until I find something else that I like better. This is the thickest, most hydrating hand cream that transforms my hands. It also smells of lavender. Let's see if my broken wrist can open this. I feel so like disabled today. It smells of lavender. It's super thick. It's not oily. It's a thick cream that absorbs very well. One pump is enough for me. I love it. But then again, I only like lotion on the backs of my hands. I know, I'm really weird, but this product is amazing. It is very expensive. Would I normally be a proponent for spending almost $40 on a hand cream? Absolutely not. But this is the problem with trying more high-priced luxury skincare. It's like once you experience that, you always want it and you feel you need it. Luckily, this has lasted me since like November, December. Highly recommend it. I understand not everybody will want to pay $40 for it, but I am going to repurchase over and over again. That's all I have to share with you guys today. I do also have a gua sha stone from Osea and a spa headband. They both work fabulously. I would have to say overall, I have been highly impressed with Osea's line, and I find all the products to be incredibly hydrating, of course with the exception of this because it's not supposed to be. I didn't think I was gonna like this brand like I have, and so many items now are staples in my routine, and I will definitely repurchase them over and over again. I hope this was helpful to anyone out there who's been on the fence about Osea. I tried to give my perspective from just across the line. Is it a good product? And then, you know, based upon my weird specifications, do I like it? But I would highly recommend Osea. It is a little expensive, but well worth it for sure. Let me know what you guys have tried in the line, or if there's anything that you want to try. I definitely want to try more of the line, and I'll keep you guys updated in my monthly favorites as to what I choose. I love you guys so much for watching. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.